All right, guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do Ghost from Dark Horse Comics, issue number 15. Voluptuous cover. I like it. There's 32, 36, I believe, issues of total. Not sure if I have everything, but yeah, we're going to see. And let's dive in because Ghost is actually possessed by a creature called Miasma. Now, how it all went down, you have to, watch my other videos, comment, like, subscribe, and all that YouTube jazz. Thank you very much for considering or doing that. That. And we're getting again introduced to Cameron Nemo, who has now the possession of a body called this guy called Scythe. I believe it was in issue 12 to 13. He has the power to control women. So these superhero females or something that got, the hands of the body, wants to deliver him to the government or something. I forgot this group's name. And it seems now that Cameron is now, let's start from the beginning. So Miasma is being transported into the hell in the minds of ghosts. And there was also Cameron Nero, this creature, trapped, and through the hole that the miasma came in, he just jumped out, then possessed this guy somehow. All right, so this chick says, hey boss, get back here quick. And he's laughing at her. What's that? Mind game. Are you online? Look at this battle mechanical beast of a car. It looks small. It's really big on the inside. Anyway, so they need to take immediate action. But then, they need to deliver him, like I said, real fast, and they just put in the pedal to the metal. I really like this shot. This looks cool too, but I'm a sucker for environmental detail, like, this car, this compartment here with all these computers here in the background, and it just gives it a sense of scale that I really like. It also seems that Cameron Nero has the power to influence other people. Well, he's not. Now, I'm not sure if his body can do that or if he going to do that. He's going to explain that a little bit later. Anyway, so these zombies that are not zombies are now attacking this battle car, this battle wagon, right? And so one of them tried to figure out how to deal with Nemo. And she says, I'm going to get on top of this truck before they damage anything. She says, get down or I'll shoot you off. And he says something, 2025. Ooh, big woman, delicate features. Really, but a body like a man. What happened to the beauty you could have been? And then he talks about something that happens in her past. Something when you were a little girl, a hot summer day so long ago. She says, how do you know that? Well, it's one of the powers of Cameron Nemo. So I believe this piece of wood, piece of metal, and he stabs himself with it. I said, why would you do that? But he does that so that the blood is then spattering on the windshield, and these girls have no choice to, crash the car. And Cameron Nemo is just escaping. And why aren't you doing anything? Why just, shoot him, grab him, do something? Anyway, so he says, I got the best of both worlds, I suppose. I command the boys, and the dear Reverend's body handle the girls. Okay. I think that covers just about everyone, don't you? All right, and then they say, we get to get the word to Eliza. She's in big trouble. Well, not at this moment, because Eliza, who is, like I said, possessed by miasma, has the time of her life, but she's shooting criminals left and right. She's pretty relentless, I know, even if she is not possessed by miasma. But she's going on a rampage. I like it. Look at this. Also a little bit strange. This is a black man, but he has not really black features. Like he is some kind of a maybe different ethnicity or something. And he says, why? We always stayed out of your way. You stayed out of ours. He says, why? For fun. And she gets in the tongue also. Yeah. And then we have other bosses, and this guy boss, hey, I got some girls coming up. I picked them myself. Then Ghost comes. I'm not sure why she's not flying, right into it instead of here at the bottom where the girls are, right? It's just okay. So she glides up, right? And then I know Ghost her powers is, among other things, materialize her hands into objects, solidifying them or just ghosting them. Now, I'm not sure how it works, but it seems that she is messing with the integral molecular structure or something, in this construct. And then, I must admit, it looks cool. It's just, look at this. A big explosion. So a lot of people died, including innocent people like waiters, bouncers, cooks, even the girls below or other girls on top. Who knows? Well, I like the detail, man. And then the word on the street is getting out, right? It said all 3 brothers are gone. They had those paranormal bodyguards. This is hell, pure hell. There's nothing we can do. And we have this, I believe, new mob boss, pondering about what to do to Ghost or against Ghost. More ads. And then we go back to the superhero group, and they are, I don't know, going to the grave of Ghost because I believe that's where she thinks Ghost is, because this is her base of operations. It's just a grave. And then this guy that's been shot by Ghost, but not Ghost, possessed by Ghost, Miasma. And so they're getting the med kit. And this guy is, he's in love with her. I still don't get the romance thing. It seems that they do not have really good chemistry. Feels forced, in my opinion, but okay, let's move on with that. And so Mind, what is he talking about, right? Because he says it's not her, it's someone else. So she's doing her mind trick thing. He was shot by our friend, except it wasn't her. Someone else is living inside her, someone insane. That's why I'm trying to tell you, the bald one says. Meanwhile, Ghost, not Ghost, is shooting everybody. It looks great. She's going Punisher style. And then we have our buddy X, X. My friend X, he says, you're over the line. So, you finally showed up. I always wanted to meet you. What are you talking about? I'm doing the fake Batman voice. You got a reputation, a great one. I always envied you, wanted to set the same respect. I don't have time for this. You're interfering with my plans. Either stop or understanding is over. But she says, nah, no brah, I'm not going to do that. All these men thought they owned Arcadia, hired me to kill each other. But she's talking about herself, Miasma, not Ghost, right? I've played with them long enough. Now I'm killing them. And then he just walks away. He says, I'll be coming after you. And then, you're letting me live, sucker. Why aren't you not dealing her with right now? Cross the line, right? That happened in the X-Book that I reviewed yesterday. When somebody crossed the line, he immediately, broke her neck on, Rose in the other comic that I did yesterday. But he let her live. So that's the difference with writers, right? It seems that they are always, doing something else with X and also with Ghost. It seems that morale or their own modus operandi, I need to say that correctly, changes whoever writes it, right? So the other one is, dead in a second, and this, he says, well, I'm coming after you, but I'm letting you go now so we can tangle on a later issue or something like that. Yeah, right? But I believe it's going to be a clash in the future between X and Ghost. Not sure. They are both living in Arcadia. They're dealing with criminals in their own way, but we'll see. Anyway, going back to the graveyard where the girls need to make a decision, right? She says, Mind says this Miasma is infected it like a virus. She's become Eliza. You think you can get us in? He had such strong connection with her. He was with her when it happened. I think I can use it like a tether. What if he dies while we're inside? Do you have to ask? And I swore I'd never depend on a man again. Well, too late now, honeys, because you are going in. So I thought, wait a minute, where are you going in? Well, it seems by... He's the Tetherite. So they're going in... I'm not sure how it works, by the way, but they create some kind of a wormhole that goes into the mind of Eliza, although she is not here. I mean, Eliza can go into her own mind, into her own world, into her own, hell, if you will, because that's what it is. But these guys can, I don't know, using the mind trick, and then a portal opens so that they can all go all in and fighting whatever it's inside, which is interesting. So they are jumping in, and this is a nightmare version of Arcadia. And you notice exactly some smiling zombies here. And Arcadia is on fire, by the way. And it seems that these are just the guys like Cameron Nemo, because at one point Cameron Nemo was also in her head, but Miasma took over, right? Somehow. So welcome to hell. So yeah, I'm not sure these are what's apparitions or, like Cameron Nemo, or maybe Miasma did something. I'm not sure, but these guys need some enemies to fight, right? But there's a lot of them. But then we see Eliza somewhere, maybe in her mind. It looks great, by the way. This looks very, how do you say, anime manga, right? When the 90s was crazy, man, but also cool. So yeah, leads us to the next issue. I mean, where is this, by the way? This looks like an eye, but also not. So I wonder what that is. Maybe an egg or something else? It doesn't matter. It looks cool visually. Leads us to the next issue, guys. So I hope you liked the video. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. See you next time. Bye-bye.